You've probably heard KDE is one of the most beautiful Linux desktops. Well, KDE 6.5 just dropped in, and it's a big one. Today, I'm going to take you from a blank USB stick to a fresh KDE 6.5 desktop, then explore every major feature so you can see if it's worth switching. And if you're the kind of person who likes a slick desktop and endless customization, stick around because at the end, we're going through every single system settings panel. Before we start, hit that like button if you love Linux and subscribe if you want more desktop deep dives like this one. Let's boot up. KDE 6.5 is currently under development and considered unstable. It is part of the KDE Plasma series, which is known for its frequent updates and focus on incorporating the latest features and enhancements. When you boot from the USB drive, you're greeted with this sleek, polished KDE 6480 desktop. Yep, that's the unstable version, which is basically the upcoming KDE 6.5 release. You can even see 6.5 subtly embossed on the wallpaper, a little teaser of what's coming. Alright, let's get rolling with the installation. Just double-click that Install System icon on the desktop and boom, the Calamari installer pops up. This thing is clean, minimal, and super fast. First step, language, I'm sticking with English here. Second, time zone, setting it to Asia Kolkata so my clock doesn't go rogue. Third, keyboard layout, US English works for me, but you can totally switch to whatever you like or even have multiple layouts ready to go. Now for partitioning, this is where you decide how your disk will be sliced up. I'm going with erase disk for a fresh, clean install. If you're keeping Windows or some files, you'll want to choose manual and set things up carefully. Once that's done, the system starts copying files. Normally, you'd get a little slideshow here showing off KDE's customization, apps, and speed, but since this is an unstable build, it's completely blank. I guess even KDE likes to keep a few secrets. In just a few minutes, we're at the finish line. The installer says installation complete. I hit restart now, pull out the USB stick, press enter, and we're ready for liftoff into KDE 6.5. Fresh KDE 6.5 first boot. The login screen greets me with the new Plasma look. I type my password, hit enter, and here's the desktop. Alright, KDE 6.5 is finally up and running, so what's in the box? Let's pop open the K menu and go on a quick treasure hunt. KDE keeps things tidy, splitting everything into neat categories. First up, development. If you're into coding, you'll spot tools like Kate, the super versatile text editor, and sometimes KDevelop for the heavy lifting. Then we've got graphics, GwenView for browsing your pictures, Spectacle for quick screenshots, and maybe a few drawing tools if you're feeling artsy. Help is next, basically KDE's built-in survival kit. Manuals, guides, so you don't have to Google, how do I change my wallpaper at 2 a.m. Heading to internet, Firefox is usually your main browser here, sometimes Falcon if you like things light and fast. You might also see some network utilities hanging around. In multimedia section, Alyssa for your music, VLC for pretty much every video file on Earth, and maybe a couple of extra audio goodies. Now here's a twist, Office. Normally you'd expect LibreOffice, but nope, not this time. Guess we're heading to the Software Center for that one. System, the Command Center. Settings managers, update tools, system info, basically where all the magic switches live. And utilities, console terminal, Arc for zipping and unzipping stuff, plus other little helpers that make life easier. Alright, now let's poke around the brains of the operation. I open system settings and yeah, there are a lot of switches, sliders, and toggles in here. You could lose an entire afternoon customizing KDE. But for now, we're heading straight to about this system. Scroll down in the sidebar and click it. Boom, here's the readout. Plasma version 6480. Qt 691. KDE framework 6.18. Kernel 6.14. Plus the nitty-gritty CPU model, how much RAM you've got, graphics card info, and yep, Wayland is still the default just like the last version. It's basically KDE's car dashboard, perfect for checking if your drivers are working right, or, just to screenshot and brag about your specs. Now meet Dolphin, honestly, one of the most powerful file managers you'll find on any desktop OS. On the left, you've got quick shortcuts to your home, documents, downloads, trash, and even network locations. Super convenient. Up top, hit Settings, right arrow, configure Dolphin, and this is where KDE's magic really shines. You can tweak the default view mode, rearrange the toolbar, enable file previews, and even decide what services appear in your right-click menu. Total control at your fingertips. And here's a neat trick: scroll down to help right arrow about Dolphin. You'll see we're on version 25.11.20. From here, you can also check out about KDE, a nice little pop-up that tells you about the project and its community. It's a small detail, but it makes the whole desktop feel alive. Alright, we've installed KDE 6.5, explored the desktop, checked the apps, and even had some fun with Dolphin. But now it's time for where KDE really flexes: the system settings. This is the control center where you can tweak literally everything about your desktop. And we're not just looking, we're going through each major section, one by one. Let's dive in. Take a pit stop at Quick Settings, KDE's fast lane for changing how your desktop feels without diving deep into menus. Click the K menu in the bottom left. Type Quick Settings in the search bar and open it up. Boom, a clean, no-nonsense panel appears. Now here's what you can tweak right away. Global theme, first thing on the list. It's like swapping the entire outfit of your desktop. Window borders, buttons, colors, even the wallpaper, all in one click. Try Breeze Dark if you want instant hacker vibes. Accent color, want your highlights to pop in red, teal, or maybe that neon green? Pick it here and watch buttons, sliders, and highlights change instantly. Dark light mode toggle, just a click to flip between bright and moody. Perfect for when your eyes have had enough daylight. Animation speed, feeling impatient? Crank it to instant for snappy UI feedback, or slow it down for a more cinematic vibe. Wallpaper selector, yup, you can swap your background right here without digging into the full settings menu. Now, here's something cool you might not even realize KDE can do: dynamic wallpapers. These aren't just static pretty pictures. They change based on the time of day: morning light, golden afternoon, cozy evening glow, and even moonlit night, all without you lifting a finger. Still in the wallpaper settings, click the little preview image at the top. If it's a dynamic wallpaper, you'll see a timeline slider or multiple thumbnails for different times of day. Try temporarily switching your system clock. Right-click the clock in your panel, right arrow, adjust date and time, set it to a few hours ahead. The wallpaper should jump to the matching time scene. Once you're done, put the clock back to the correct time and enjoy knowing your wallpaper is on autopilot. Global themes in Plasma are meta or super themes, capable of changing multiple aspects of the desktop environment at once, like window decoration, Plasma theme, color scheme, icon theme, etc. In addition, one can define the complete layout, like what panel to use where, the menu type used, and much more. You can adjust the following aspects of your Plasma theme. Plasma style controls the overall look of the Plasma desktop environment, e.g., colors, window borders, buttons. Window decorations determines the appearance of window title bars, borders, and buttons. Icons allows you to change the set of icons used for applications, folders, and other elements. Color scheme enables you to customize the colors used for text, backgrounds, and other elements. Application style controls the appearance of individual applications, often using a specific widget style. By utilizing these settings, you can create a visually appealing and personalized KDE Plasma desktop experience. And that's our KDE 6.5 first glance, from a fresh USB install all the way to exploring its powerful settings. If you picked up a new tip today, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me your favorite KDE feature or which Linux distro you want me to try next. And hey, if you enjoy these Linux deep dives, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.